In this video, I will share my personal experiences with app permissions gone wrong. I will delve into instances where my privacy was compromised and shed light on the potential dangers lurking behind those seemingly harmless permission requests. When we download apps on our smartphones, we often don't give a second thought to the permissions they ask for. We are just excited to try out the latest game or social media platform. Think about it. Why would a flashlight app need access to your contacts or location? It doesn't make sense. But unfortunately, many apps ask for more permissions than they need. This can leave us vulnerable to potential privacy breaches. Our data is valuable and should be protected. One major concern is that some apps may sell our personal information to third parties without our knowledge or consent. This means that companies we've never even heard of could have access to our names, email addresses, and even our browsing history. It's like giving someone the keys to your house without knowing who they are or what their intentions might be. Another worry is that certain app permissions can allow developers to track your every move online. They can see which websites you visit, what products we search for, and even monitor our social media activity. This invasion of privacy feels like someone constantly peering over your shoulder, watching your every move. Additionally, granting apps permission to access our microphone and camera raises red flags as well. While some apps legitimately require these permissions for their intended purpose, like video calling apps, others may use them inappropriately by secretly recording audio and taking pictures without our knowledge, just like some that we have talked about in this channel. We must pay attention to the app permissions we grant on our smartphones. We should question why the app needs certain information or features before blindly accepting its requests. Another thing we should all be aware of when it comes to using apps on our smartphones is the risk of data misuse and exploitation. It might sound like a big fancy term, but it basically means that our personal information can be used in ways that we did not give permission for. And trust me, this is not something we want happening. You see, when we download an app, it often asks for certain permissions. These could include access to your contact, location, or even photos and messages. Now, sometimes these permissions are necessary for the app to work properly, as we had mentioned earlier. But here's the thing. Some apps may take advantage of these permissions and use our data in ways that we never intended. For example, imagine you downloaded a game that asks for permission to access your contacts. You might think there's no harm in agreeing because, hey, it's just a game. But what if that game starts sending spam messages to everyone on your contacts list without your knowledge? Not cool at all. And it doesn't stop there. Some apps may collect your personal information and sell it to other companies for targeted advertising or even worse purposes. Your location data can be used to track your every move or be sold to third parties who might have malicious intentions. Now, I don't mean to scare you or anything or make you think that apps are evil, because they are not. There are plenty of wonderful apps out there that respect your privacy and keep your information safe. The key is being cautious and knowing which permissions you should grant. Now, so next time you download an app, take a moment to read through the permissions it's asking for before blindly accepting them. Ask yourself if those requests make sense for the app's functionality or if they seem unnecessary. And remember, if something feels off or too invasive with an app's permissions, trust your instinct and do not grant such permission. Or you could consider finding an alternative app for that purpose. Now, being aware of the risk of data misuse and exploitation and making informed choices about your app permissions, we can protect ourselves and enjoy using our phones without worrying about personal information falling into the wrong hands. If this video was useful to you, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Remember that all my videos going forward will be released for members only before they go out to the public. So if you want to see my videos immediately after they come out, please join us as a member. It helps the channel out quite a bit and allows us keep the channel running. Thanks a lot for your support so far, and see you in the next one.